And we continue with the Christmas series with the Baptism of the Lord, January 9th. I find sedevacantists to be downright silly. I mean, what's the deal with their whole argument? Of course there's a pope on the throne. The entire logic behind their empty seat stance requires a lot of mental gymnastics, and frankly, I can't be bothered. Those who do prescribe to it must really not have much going on for them. I mean, there are probably well-to-do, bone-idle Catholics who've decided to pass the time with picking a fight with just about everyone, even with other Catholics. You know, if we were living in a medieval setting, they'd probably roam the countryside with their band of brigands and possibly go to war with others just for the hell of it. I mean, is this just an excuse to gripe against the Catholic Church? I do that already, I'm not prescribing to this nonsense. I mean, I can occasionally spew some pretty anti-Catholic diatribes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to join a Protestant sect tomorrow. I mean, granted, there isn't much in the church these days that make me jump for joy. I'd rather deride them and wonder how they can be so goddamn cheery in the face of all this malarkey. I mean, the Catholics of today, both lay and ordained, have surrendered to the world. I mean, whether they want to admit it or not, they are part of the world, and if they claim that isn't the case, then there's no truth in them. I mean, I at least will not pretend that I've separated myself from the world because it is a nearly impossible task. Even the animals are intertwined with our modern world. I mean, surely we must work to lead the charge for the betterment of the world without pandering. And our leaders, the bishops, cardinals, and popes, are easily swayed and have been led astray. I mean, look to the German bishops, who are shockingly more liberal than the Anglicans. And we do have a pope who gives off the impression he's intimately familiar with Karl Marx. But we ought to work to reform the church from within. I mean, that's been a part of our history for centuries. And the sedevacantists and other conservatives seem to be itching for a fight, literally and figuratively. They seem very much at home in the 17th century, forming the Catholic League and marching off to Romanize the world at the point of a sword. And I've heard rumors they're itching to secede, which would make them no different from the numerous Protestant sects. Oh, no, it isn't us leaving the church, it's the church that's left us, I hear them proclaim excitedly. We are the true church, and we are taking it back to its roots. You know, the Anglican Church in North America started off with the same slogan over a decade ago when they got fed up with the Episcopal Church. Martin Luther and the other magisterial reformers echoed the same sentiment 500 years ago, and look where that landed them. If they wanted to go off and do their own thing, that's their right, but it really gets me when they claim we are the true Roman Catholic Church. No, you're not. You're a pack of angry schismatics who are too lazy to come up with a different name, so you're sticking with the same old, same old. In terms of marketing, they're not getting any brownie points for creative marketing, and there are other breakaway Catholic sects who try to market themselves as the true Catholic Church, and they have the number of adherents to show. But such is the case of breakaway groups. And it shows a lack of patience and charity on their part to remain faithful to the church and strive to work for reform at the grassroots level. Maybe that's already happening, or maybe someone needs an impetus to get it going. But it does no one any good to ponder secession or doing weird mental gymnastics because, frankly, it gets us nowhere.